My girlfriend had a work husband. Then I found out how close they really were. When my girlfriend first mentioned her work husband, I didn't think much of it. She said it jokingly one night while telling me about her office. Apparently, it was just a nickname for a coworker she worked closely with. When she laughed it off and said everyone in the office had similar jokes. At the time, it didn't bother me. But over the next few months, I started noticing how often she talked about him. His name came up in almost every story about her job. He helped me with this project. We grabbed lunch together. He stayed late to help me finish something. At first it sounded harmless. But then small details started adding up. She began staying late at work more often. Sometimes she wouldn't reply to my texts for hours. When I asked what she was doing, the answer was usually the same, working with him on something important. One weekend, I suggested we go out for dinner. She told me she was too tired from work and wanted to stay home. Later that night, while scrolling through social media, I saw something that didn't make sense. One of her coworkers had posted a group photo from a bar. And there she was, sitting right next to him. They weren't just coworkers in the picture. They were leaning into each other, smiling like they were way more comfortable than just office friends. I didn't say anything that night. But the next day, I asked her directly about it. At first she tried to downplay everything. She said it was just a team outing and I was overthinking it. But when I mentioned how often she was spending time with him, even outside of work, her tone started to change. Eventually, she admitted the truth. They had gotten closer over the past few months. It started as just work conversations, then lunches, then staying late together, and eventually hanging out outside the office regularly. She insisted nothing serious had happened. But honestly, that didn't even matter anymore. It wasn't just about whether something physical happened. It was about how far things had already gone emotionally. Standing there listening to her explain it, I realized something simple. When someone starts replacing your place in their daily life, they don't need to cheat to already be gone. And at that point, the relationship was already over for me.